Hey guys, it's Sophia, and this is my reflection post from chapters 1 through 5. So, from chapter 1, my biggest takeaways were the power of public speaking, just because I've sat through speeches before and I've been affected by them, so that was really relatable to me. And the structure of a speech, just because I feel like when you think structure, you think of physically writing. Like, we don't really talk about like the structure of a speech a lot in school. So I thought that was interesting. And I mean, it's pretty obvious to have a general idea about where and how you're gonna deliver your main points. So I just thought that was interesting. Now in chapter 2, definitely with visualization, because I mean, I did that a lot when I used to play soccer, but I thought it was pretty cool to see that in a public speaking book. And breathing exercises too. I mean, we talked about that in class, but seeing that in the book and better like explained in more detail, I thought that was super helpful. So now in chapter 3, my biggest takeaways were understanding listening styles, because that can really help when planning your approach and how you're going to deliver your speech, and knowing your audience too as well, which was my other takeaway from that chapter, because you can really hit the nail and really like execute a speech well, and knowing those things and how your audience is going to react and how they digest information can help you plan out what's the best approach for my audience in my speech. So in chapter 4, which kind of correlates with chapter 3, understanding your audience and the demographic of them, because that can also help you with the style of your speech. Like, I'm not going to run a seminar and talk how I would talk to my friends, talking to professional people, as well as the occasion too goes the same way with the same example. I wouldn't want to be speaking at a really formal occasion and then talk how I would talk to my best friends. It's not appropriate. So chapter 5 kind of correlates as well with chapter 4, the style of your language. I wouldn't, at the same token, at that seminar I'd be working for, I wouldn't talk with colloquialism or with slang, because it's just not appropriate. And the use of transitions was actually correlates with chapter 1 when it comes to structure. It can be signals. Using transitions can be signals to the audience about where you are in their speech, because I mean, I feel like we've all sat through speeches where you're kind of like falling asleep, but when you finally hear, oh, in the end, blah, 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 you're like, oh, okay, like this is the main point I need to like hold on to. So using transitions can be really helpful too.